Hello, teleporting tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Lantern Forge with me, BlueAnkylo. In our last episode, we started to get some mage weave stuff. We learned about enchanting a little bit better, and I think I ironed out how socketing and gems work a little bit better. We got some more levels up and stuff, although I did a lot of that off camera just for a little bit of fighting and traveling around. Today, I have a couple things to show off. First off, I did put down the green portal, so let's first off head over that direction. And I can show you where I put it. It's to the west of our home base, or to the left if you prefer. And I managed to find an area where 3 zones interconnect. I think this was perfect. So we're going to have a graveyard area over here. Graveyard. We have a tropical area up here. Excuse the lag while the map loads, I suppose. And then a fairy woods to the southwest of there. So you can see approximately where we are from our home point. This will give me access to just about everything I could want in the outer world. I mean, we get lemons and oak and yew from the tropical. We get shadow flax, shade bark, and who knows what else from the graveyard. We get silk, we get fey wood. Maybe there's something else in the fairy woods that I haven't noticed yet, but, you know, we can get lots of good stuff. And I thought that was a pretty smart place to put it. So I just walked over here and put down my portal, so there you go. The next one, I did do a little bit of digging. The blue portal is for digging down. And I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to spend too much time setting this up. Like, last episode we dug down from floor 20 to 30, and not really anything terribly exciting happened, so I wanted to save a little bit of time. So, uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, hold on. Let's put a pause in the video here for a sec. I'm gonna reload the game. Hopefully this doesn't stick around. Okay, so it looks like exiting and reloading the game was fine. It looks like there was some sort of tile set error. It may be related to using the portal shards or something. I've used the blue one before, but I hadn't teleported here specifically on floor 30. Nor had I really used the green portal before. So maybe, you know, maybe there was some sort of weird... Well, there was obviously some sort of weird glitch. Anyway, we're down to floor 40, which is actually not exactly the level I wanted to show off. So we're going to go up a couple more. You can see we've got lots of enemies to fight nearby, at least, if we so desire. I think it was just 2 floors up, so excuse me while we... Yeah, right here. So floor 38 was the first time I saw any adamant. And let's just go pick this up right now. So I would assume maybe by floor 30 it unlocks or something like that. I don't know for sure. And I would expect you probably need at least a mithril pick or better to mine it. Now I would also say, based on my experiences with mining, that the skill toolmaster, maybe not that big a deal. Maybe merchant would be better for the way I do it, seeing as I buy so many tools. So upgrade pathfinding, night vision, merchant, and then fortune, and maybe magic find. I don't know if fortune is helping me find this ore either. Point is, I don't know how all the skills work, so... You know, this is a blind playthrough. I had no real plan other than just trying stuff out and seeing how it goes. Now, I believe, even at just 1 each, and we got a little bit more than that, we'll be able to upgrade our... tailoring bench now, but we need a fair bit more if I want to upgrade the anvil. So we'll have a quick look around. I suppose I should be ready for combat. Titanium. We'll find some mithril. So yeah, that's true. We actually found adamantine before we found mithril, which is kind of funny, but I feel like mithril is still worth picking up for now. It's got to be at least valuable, you know, even if we don't build something out of it. I should be able to at least sell it for a fair bit. And who knows, maybe I'll build a mithril sword or an adamantine sword just to try out melee a little bit. You never know. I haven't really done anything melee other than stone tool battling. Look around a little bit. Once we're done looking around, we can just teleport down to floor 40 if we want. So I don't need to remember where my staircase is necessarily. Some more silver. I might mine some gold if I find any. Oops. Oh, I had the wrong spell selected. Totally an accident. Although that got to be your first time seeing what the Frost Nova does, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be using Frost Nova, because I don't think mages should get that close to enemies. I think we should stay at ranged as much as possible. And Frost Nova, unless you've got it already selected, I mean, we'll try. But I think we're going to take a lot of damage fighting with this. I mean, it's got a nice AoE there, and but that was just one little baby skeleton. Oh, look, it's a mithril. Can we get, like, 2 enemies fighting at once here? I mean, sure, it looks like it freezes them and stuff. It's pretty good, close combat. But, I mean, you've probably seen by now how I tend to fight my battles. I like to stay at range and try to kill the melee before they get too close. And Frost Nova will only really work on melee enemies unless you run right up to a ranged enemy, which seems a little bit silly. Maybe it's not that silly, I don't know. Feel free to leave a comment if you know how to use that spell better than me. I only just got it. So we got a little bit of mithril, a little bit of adamantine from here. I've actually got a fair bit of mithril right now. Let's try this blue portal one more time. Maybe this will work now. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out again. It's kind of troubleshooting. Let's see. Does it work? It worked that time. Maybe it was just some sort of one-off bug. I don't know. I teleported here from, you know, not my normal place. Got a weapon rack. I suppose we could break some of these things. What do we even get there? An iron sword. Well, that's... Most of this stuff is not very valuable anymore. So let's do a little bit of battling down here. Oh, come on. Forgot to get my weapons equipped. So we got leather gauntlets. That sounds pretty bad. Come on, you guys are floor 40. Where's the good stuff? I guess there was some... okay, the adamantine, you know, right beside the iron, there was some good stuff. So, or the leather. I take it back. Roasted corn, we'll eat that. We also got some Feywood, so that's interesting. If I just kept dungeoneering, eventually we would have gotten the wood required to build the better wands and staves. I guess the random drops, you know, it just depends on if you get lucky. And that gave me some more adamantine, so that's pretty cool. I really do feel like fighting and exploring is probably better than mining. Just for speed of getting new stuff. Eat the apple. Just keep some space in our inventory, to be honest. I just want to be able to pick stuff up quickly once we run into it. Oh, no, no, what are you doing? Having some clicking issues. There we go. Remembered how to hold shift and attack at ranged. So I wonder if, like, you know, you can kill some stuff through the wall. Although I think Fireball was, you know, pretty good at that too. You know, it's not bad. I suppose if I upgraded it, the radius would go up. And it'd probably be better still. We got an adamant. Oh, someone commented, and I did look it up. It's Quiras, or Quiris. So you say it, you say qui, and then you say ras. And you say it quicker, and that's how you pronounce it. If, in case you were wondering. You know how it is. Just because you read it in a book or read it on the screen doesn't mean you know how to pronounce it necessarily. I come from the era of video games where there was almost no speech in the game. You just had to read everything. So I had to make up my own pronunciations, and I didn't have how to pronounce it on hand all the time. Not everybody has something like that, and sometimes you run into words that you don't say very often, to be honest. I mean, how important is it to know how to say Quiris in real life? Unless you have one in your house somewhere, I mean, no one says that. Geranium seeds. We've already got geraniums at home. We're getting cheese. We're getting some cool stuff. We're definitely holding on to the shadow flax. Actually, it's not that bad. I was thinking of mage weave we'd want to hold on to, but I've got tons of meat now. I don't really need that. We'll just keep exploring around. I automatically picked up all the garbage. Geraniums, don't need. Alright. You know, our staff, our wand, does do pretty good damage. That's some more titanium, that's some more marble. I hate to imagine what our move speed would be like without the adventuring skill now. I'm so used to it. I think that's I think that was a really good investment. Get your basic attack, whether you use the bow, the mage, or the bow, the magic, or the sword, whatever you choose. Get that started, and then go for the adventuring skills. Or survivor skills, whatever they're called. Adventurer skills. And go for that faster movement speed. So good. I have to imagine it would be good for all the classes. Like, for the mage and the archer, you want to stay at range, so you don't get eaten up. But if you're playing as melee, you'd want to get up close quicker, too. Because, you know, you need to actually... You need to hit them in melee range. You can't do that from long range. So being able to move quicker will help you save damage, too. I can't imagine that, you know, ranged enemies are any easier when you're melee. Because you still have to chase them down and get hit a couple times as you get closer. We did get a level up. Might as well pump up our MP a little bit more. Again, some display bugs. Obviously, we get more magic damage than 0. Unless it's just... We've got our magic damage so high that it's looped back down to nothing. The overflow error of some sort. I think I might just go for Magic Find, honestly. I don't think I need to use any spell other than Firebolt. And mostly they just make the radius bigger. Although Frostbolt freezes them, but Firebolt pushes them back. I don't know, it seems good enough. We could make our light armor better. I suppose that might be valuable. I'll save that for later. If I start feeling like I'm dying too quickly, we'll buff up our light armor skill. For now, let's just try to get better drops. I think that's pretty good. Had the pickaxe equipped. See you later, Goblin Camp. Alright, there's a lot of mages in there. So we want to maybe use... we'll be fine. Kill one, run away, kill another. Our HP is regenerating pretty good these days. Our MP is regenerating super good. Speaking of that, I mean, I've hardly had to even consider mana potions lately. There was a small period where we could cast magic quicker than we could regenerate. But I think once we upgraded our... we got the +2, the +3, the +1 to magic regeneration, MP regen. And the fact that our intelligence keeps going higher and higher and higher. I think we're doing pretty good on that. Which is fun. I mean, that might be an excuse to use Fireball more often, because I didn't use it so much early on, because, you know, you'd run out of mana right away if you use it as your main attack. But now that we've got so much... Oh, by the way, there's some Mage Weave down there I should pick up. But now that we've got so much MP regeneration, maybe we could actually get away with it. Let's make sure we have a slot for Mage Weave. I've obviously missed some, so... Bad Jaw Blue. I should be picking this stuff up. How did that get there, though? I didn't kill anything over there, did I? 9. I really wish that... Maybe there is, and I don't know about it. But I don't like how you switch between spells right now. I think it's hard to do with my keyboard, because I mean, I move with W most of the time. So switching from W, you know the typical... All of you who use keyboards, right? You know the typical... left-hand keyboard position where your thumb's on spacebar, middle finger's on W, and so forth. So usually, if you press 1, 2, 3, 4, you can do that pretty quickly to change skills. But to hit 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 7, 8, 9, 0, you have to move your hand position, and that means switching between skills on the fly is actually pretty difficult, unless you've got better keyboard skills than I do. Maybe all you amazing StarCraft pro leaguers... Maybe you're cool with that. I don't know. Oh, some citrine. We would like to pick that up. I want to see what citrine does. So that's our yellow gem. I'm going to take a guess that that upgrades... We know blue is mana, purple is intellect. I bet you red is strength, green is dexterity, and yellow is health. That's my guess. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my guess. Shadow Flak Shoes. That's same tier we currently have. But it's worth a bit of money, I guess. Not quite as much as I was hoping. There's some mithril over there. I'm not really finding quite as much of adamantine as I was hoping. Can't blame me for wishing. We have got, 12. We got a little bit from drops. And we found a little bit right at the beginning of that. What floor were we on? Floor 38 or something? Oh, actually have to equip the right tool. Anyway, we should be good for upgrading mithril anyway. And, I mean, we already kind of have it, but... if I want to build more stuff out of mithril. I think we'll spend a little bit more time down here before we head back to base. And, we are level 41, fighting 41, 42 kind of enemies. So we're fighting the right kind of enemies to get good experience, at the very least. Suppose this is a good time for Fireball. Fireball's not bad. Especially now that we've got so much mana. We're taking some damage here. This guy was hiding behind a weapon rack. It was kind of difficult to hit him. Oh, Mage Weave. I have swatches and then bolts. Okay, I gotta make sure I've got space for those. There we go. I want to be able to make some more armor once we get back home. Hopefully I haven't missed any more on my wanders. Titanium, golden amulet. Yeah. Is it worth picking up a gold amulet? I already have plus 10 intellect amulet. I don't know. Doesn't seem that valuable. Gold isn't that difficult to get. It's not that expensive. Let's explore enough to get... Oh, look, crystals. I almost missed that. Why didn't you guys tell me there was a little crystal over here? I'm sure somebody did, but now you have to go delete your comment. Ha ha ha, that'll teach you. Copper ring, garbage. Or if you don't delete your comment, everyone's gonna laugh. I don't know, I get that sometimes. It is generally good protocol to wait till the end of the video if you're gonna leave a, oh, you missed something. Some obsidian. Suppose we pick up a bit of obsidian. Oh, there's some more crystal down there, too. Well, we'll get the obsidian, we'll get the crystal. See if I can get one more level up while we're down here. And then we'll head back to base. Now, it could be that just because there is some adamantine on this floor, doesn't mean there's lots. And you may need to go deeper. Or let's just hope that it's not like certain other Harvest Moony type games where it's like the last digit of the floor matters for what you find. I don't like that kind of mechanic. Because unless you look it up, it takes forever to figure out. Have you guys played those kind of games? Like, let's say iron only appears on floors ending with 0. And then adamantine only ends in floors ending in 7. You know, that would be a little bit crazy. I hope they didn't do it like that. And yes, there are actually games that do that. I'm not just making it up. Kind of running out of space here pretty badly. We could eat some cheese. Not enough cheese. Drink some coffee. Still, just enough energy I can't drink it all. I don't really need titanium too badly, do I? I think sand is kind of nice because I'll be able to build... I actually do need sand to brew more potions kind of thing. Let's just have a look down the next floor just to see what's down here. I haven't actually gone down this one yet, so let's just have a quick look. Suppose I could have moved my portal down while I was at it, but our inventory is pretty full, so whatever. We'll do that next time. Oh, complete dead ends. What a waste. Sometimes they open up really nicely. That was not so good. Come on, game. You just gotta give me a few enemies. We'll level up. And then we'll go see if I can make some more mage weave stuff. Give me, like, 2 enemies. There's one. Give me, like, 1 more. Also, mage weave swath. See, I was wondering if I missed that. Okay, 2 was not enough. This room will do it, though. There we go. I like killing those block guys because, did you see that? I got another big chunk of, better go get that. I got another big chunk of adamantine from that. Maybe fighting those blockheads is the best way to get adamantine. Just go down to floor 40 or so and just fight blockheads. Assuming you're strong enough. Looks like we'll be killing a few more enemies. Primarily because I missed the mage weave over here. I have a feeling the spiders drop a lot of mage weave. Yeah, you know. I don't know if it's just part of the deal or not, but... Titanium ore, uncut topazes. Oh, that means there's another kind of gem, because there's citrine and topaz. Oh no, now we're out of space. Totally out of space now, guys. Well, shadow flax, no, we don't need stone bricks. We don't need hide. We don't need the meat. We don't. The very last one, of course. Topazes. Okay, good. Oh, and mage weave shoulders. That's actually really good. There. You know what, Cheese? Tired of you. So we've gotten better armor. Bam! Just like that. Gotta say bam. Alright, well, I think that's good for now. Let's head back to town. Inventory issues are starting to get frustrating, so let's get out of here before I get mad. I'm sure you guys know how it is. Anyone who's played these sorts of games. Limited inventory. Oh, look! Now they just sell adamantine ingots. Nice. So let's sell some stuff and we'll buy the adamantine ingots, probably. Well... Actually, their inventory is about to reset, so I probably should buy it. Cuirass, go away. Gauntlets. Shadow flax shoes. They are slightly better than our old shoes. Although we'll probably end up building mage weave shoes pretty soon. And that's our old shoulders. And that's it for the selly. Yep. Now for the bye-bye. I think I also proved with copper that it was cheaper to build your own than to buy tools, right? So, like... Sorry about that, dude. Even if I wanted to buy, like, adamantine pauldrons, it's probably cheaper to just buy the adamantine ingots and then build my own pauldrons. Should check for mage weave at the armor. That's what I should do first. Armor. Mage weave gloves. Yeah, speaking of which, we could use those. Seeing as I don't know how to get mage weave on my own, buy those first. Chitin. That's all the mage weave he had. That's fine. And then we'll buy like, as much as we can afford. There. Okay, good. So... we got lots of adamantine. I'm pretty sure we'll have more than enough now for more than I'll need. And we'll smelt the rest. So we've got 20. Well, we're going to use a fair bit of that right off the bat, though. So to upgrade our anvil, we will do this. I'll have enough to upgrade the tailoring and the anvil for sure. So we want workbench, anvil, go. And then we'll pick the old one up. And I'm pretty sure this is the top tier of stuff for now. Oh, I'm in combat mode. That's the problem. So unless we can see a higher tier anvil, and I don't see anything past adamantine, I think I know what's going on. I think we're good. Oh, I actually do need some wood. Okay. Funny how I actually set up an oak farm, you know, right when I didn't need oak anymore. It's still nice to have a tree farm right there. for situations like when you need a little bit of wood like that. Alright, adamantine. We'll dig that up. Place down the new one. I never did upgrade my house very nicely, did I? Maybe one of these days. I keep talking about it and then I haven't done it. So Taylor should allow us to build, yeah, Mage Weave. So, excuse the noises my microphone picks up every time I move in my chair. Yeah, Mage Weave stuff. So we've got shoulders, pants, and didn't I buy, yeah, gloves. So, okay, we're kind of out of inventory space, so hold on a second, game. I will be building some more of this stuff in a second. So, first off, Shadow Flax out of the way. Mithril table out of the way. I don't see why I would want a spare golden amulet, to be honest. Unless I want to put a different gem in it. Which doesn't matter right now. And get rid of that. Alright, start sorting out the inventory. We'll go put our wood away and our spare blocks. And I'll pick up some specific goods. Let's put this away. Crystals. Spare adamant ore. I think that's it. Let's put the wood away. Keep that kind of wood. Okay, we got enough space now. I can breathe. So, light armor. Let's see. We've got 13 Mage Weave. Not a lot. We would need to do a hat. Although, I mean, we have a pretty good hat already, so we'll save that for last. So start with boots, sash, and tunic. Sashes are usually pretty cheap on resources. And also maybe lower on overall armor protection, yeah. Still, it's an upgrade. It only costs 1. Bam. Do it. Next up, let's do our boots. Boots, boots, boots. Just not seeing them. I'm sure they're right in front of me. Shoes. It's not boots, it's shoes. Mage Weave shoes. So we've currently got 65 armor. This is 88. That's a good upgrade. We've still got lots of Mage Weave left over. We actually do have enough to fully upgrade. I think I'll try to build a adamantine lantern too while we're at it. Because adamantine shovels, axes, and hoes, maybe not that big a deal. The axe would just help us chop down trees, but I haven't seen any tree that I can't chop down yet, unless there's still trees I haven't found. Need to smelt that mithril too. Focus. Focus blue. Mage Weave tunic. No. Yes? Oh, right. I was looking at the wrong one. We're actually out of Mage Weave. Okay. That's fine. We got 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7 slots. That's fine. That's fine. So, let's pick up our enchanters. And, I mean, I'm just thinking of enchanting the stuff with the highest armor value, because whatever. So this gave us more MP and HP regeneration and a little bit of intelligence. Not that great. This gave us more MP... I mean, they're all giving us MP regen. That gave me a ton of health and intellect. Okay, that was a good one. You know, it's just luck, I guess. Do you get a lucky enchantment? I should find out, or I should test if you can re-enchant the same thing over. Like, if you can overwrite it. Let's make a couple cheapos. Let's make 2 cheapos to test it out. 1, 2. And let's just enchant something like our old Shadow Flax sash. So, 1 enchantment gives us intellect and MP regen, which isn't bad. I mean, they must not be totally random. I think every single enchantment I've done has MP regeneration on it. So I'm going to guess that light armor sort of automatically gets MP regen plus something else. Not like if you find it in the wild, but if you enchant it yourself. Because everything I've done has MP regeneration. And then the other stats, the other bonus stats seem a little bit random. Yeah. That's my guess. So anyway, keep this in mind. 2.3 regen plus 23 intellect. Try again. Can't enchant it again. Okay. Now the other question is, could you enchant it? Could you overwrite it with a better enchantment? The answer is no. Once it's enchanted permanently. You can't re-enchant it or enchant it better. That's fine. I just figured I wanted to test it out. And I'm just going to sort of use these so I can sell them for a little bit more money. That's fine. Okay, good. So, mithril, adamantine, we're going to make a new lantern. Is it at the anvil that you make a lantern? No, it was somewhere else. Woodworking bench? Tailoring table? There we go. No, 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 don't do that. Jeweler's bench. There we go. Shows what I know. I couldn't remember how to make a lantern. The game is called Lantern Forge, and I couldn't remember how to do it. Isn't that just disappointing? Oh, look, I had more mage weave. Oh, you know, I'm an idiot. I got tons of mage weave to finish my armor up. I just have to turn it into bolts rather than swatches. Sometimes, you know, Let's Players, they miss stuff. You gotta give me a break sometimes. It's hard to really slow down and read while you're trying to talk and play a game at the same time. Alright, so let's try this again. Adamantine, lantern. Oh, right. Didn't I not pick up crystals? I picked up everything but the crystals I meant to pick up. As well as the glass pane, which we'll have to figure out. What a pain in the neck. Alright, yeah, I picked up essence. I mixed those two up. And, sand. We'll try to make some window panes. So I'm going to assume we need glass. And then we take the glass and turn it into window panes. There we go. Bam. I did make windows already, so I assume I've done this in the past. Adamantine belt lantern. Bam! There we go. Probably best lantern we can get. Now that I know that I've got enough mage weave, we go back to our tailoring table. I process the swatches into bolts. We've got more than enough. Now we can finish off our set. We'll make a shadow. We'll make a mage weave tunic. Tunic. There it is. Bam. Even more armor. And a mage weave helmet. I mean, I know I've got a pretty good magic find up here and a lot of HP regeneration, which is nice. But maybe we'll get a good enchantment on the replacement. So we want a hood. Mage weave hood. Go. Alright. That pretty much maxes out our equipment other than putting sockets and gems in them, which I haven't found a lot of gems, to be honest. Maybe I should check if anyone's selling any. And then sell my old stuff. First off, we're going to try to make some more tombs. 1, 2, 3. We got enough. Not to enchant everything. Let's find out what happens when you enchant your lantern. Enchanted lantern gives us all the same kind of stuff. It's not stupendous, but it's pretty good. We got magic find again. No MP regeneration, noticeably. So that breaks my rule that all the light armor gets MP regeneration. That'll learn me. And let's upgrade the hat. Also no MP regeneration. Interesting. We did find a little bit more magic find, +% magic find. But I would say those two enchantments were pretty weak. I suppose what you could do is, if you have enough mage weave, just keep building more stuff until you get a really good enchantment. Like, you know, this one's pretty awesome. Mystic, I guess. Endurance is probably the +288 health. Mystic is probably intelligence and MP and maybe % find coins. Philosophic of the owl seems pretty good. Of the mind, maybe not so bad. I don't know. Maybe that's just +1 intellect. But point is, you could just keep making more. But it's really limited by how much resources to craft, because you can't seem to unenchant them. That's fine for now. Pretty maxed out gear. What else do I want to do? We'll sell... I'm looking for gems. Let's see if they're selling any gems. I'm a little bit short on gems. If I really want to max my gear out, that's not gems. It would be the jeweler. You have some small topaz. I guess I should just start buying these. He actually has a fancy amulet too, but meh. But, yeah, we'll buy it. We'll start stocking up. That was uncut. Oh, it's a small topaz. Okay. Topazes are for strength. I don't really even need it. That's okay. Anyway, let's sell our old armor. Our money situation is pretty solid. I'm not terribly worried right now. And I'm going to keep everything else after I sort it out. I suppose we're getting close to the wrapping up point of this game, to be honest. There's not going to be a whole lot left. I will probably dig down as far as it goes. And I'll definitely try to get to like level 50 or something. But, yeah, we're probably getting pretty close to the end of the series, unfortunately. So we've got a fair bit of adamantine and mithril. I'm going to look at the gems in a second. Can put the cloth away, the enchanting away, the magic is out of space. Yeah, you know, sorting inventory stuff. Alright, let's see what we could turn these into at the jeweler shop. So uncut topaz, yeah. You're going to want to make the large ones. I think it was every tier of bench, copper, silver, gold, unlocked one. So it took 1 to turn it to small, 2 to turn it to topaz, to medium, whatever, normal, and 3 to turn it into a large. And that will be the best bang for your buck if you're putting into sockets. So I should hold on to them until I have at least 3. What does citrine do? Citrine is for vitality. So I would say amethysts, the purple ones, are the best for me. Sapphires give us plus mana, which isn't bad either. But I think plus intellect is better. I don't know. You get plus 45 mana just from having rings and amulets at gold. I haven't seen a lot of plus mana enchantments either, to be honest. We get a lot of MP regeneration. And once your MP regeneration is fast enough, if this is true, 33 MP regen, I assume, per second? I mean, I don't know how fast I can cast Firebolt, to be honest. Let's just find out. Looks like I can hold this down and I don't lose mana at all. So, it's a... You know, that's pretty good. How about if we try to hold down Fireball? It looks like you run out of mana eventually. But you can still cast a lot of Fireballs, and it regenerates so quickly. So, I don't know. At least plus Intellect gives us more damage. Whereas plus mana, I don't think really is going to make much difference anymore, actually. I'm feeling pretty powerful for a mage, to be honest. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap up today's episode and session. I'm going to take some time to consider what's next. And I'll meet you guys back for that. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do other than just demonstrating other things. I don't think I've missed anything super obvious. I don't... We'll see. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.